What's on the playlist, baby? What's on the playlist, baby? What's on the playlist, baby? What's on the playlist?
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back, peeps, to episode, I believe this is 77 of What's on the Playlist. My name is Chris.
My name is Tony Pacheco.
And we have a special guest with us. As you can see, he is wearing a, if you're watching this on the YouTubes, he's rocking his new company, but you all may recognize this face and maybe this voice here in just a second.
I hate my voice.
And welcome back to the planet, Bao Nguyen. Woo! Bao, for those of you that do or don't remember, Bao used to work with us. I mean, Bao is he's an OG Cutmaster.
I'm still on the pictures.
Yeah,
that's right. He's still on the pictures.
Still on the walls.
On the walls.
Right there.
Your legacy here at Cutmaster is it's
ingrained.
It's ingrained.
Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So so we've got Bao joining us. He's actually in town to help us out with an event this weekend, and he's going to be back next weekend as well.
Yep.
So and it's kind of a backstory with Bao. Bao and I first met when you were like
high school,
15. So Bao was actually one of my past students.
Yep.
And
that's cool.
Cutmaster in the early days went through this phase of,
hiring
I was just starting up and I was really looking for assistance for me to just go out to events personally. Didn't have office, none of this warehouse, any of this stuff that we have now. And I was recruiting, back in the day. And then I had this influx of like past students of mine that were either just graduated or going into college. Bao was one of those.
Yeah.
I think like Desiree was one. Andrew, DJ Drew Boy was one of those as well. And so like I had like 4 or 5 past students that came to me looking for work. And so I brought them on, and Bao is one of those that naturally it's funny how your story, because you came on just like as an assistant / photo booth attendant. And then Bao is one of those that is like me, a band geek from back in the day.
Nice. Yep.
And played with the band at UNM as a saxophone player.
Cool.
Yep.
And just was naturally into music, right? And just this is one of those guys that started gravitating over to the DJ decks.
Yeah.
Checking out stuff and like a techie and looking at all this stuff. Long story short, turned into a full-fledged DJ, like light tech and doing all this stuff. But then he made the rash decision one day to leave us.
No.
Man.
Sorry.
Yeah, and Bao grew up. Our Bao grew up, and now lives in the Dallas area, right?
Dallas area, yeah.
But is also, and we're going to get into this a little bit with you, working with an event company out there. So Bao works with what, the crime lab out there in Dallas?
Yeah. So I'm with basically attached to the crime scene unit, but I do digital forensics. So
yeah,
with one of the agencies out in Dallas.
Dang. So let's talk about that just for a quick second, because I'm interested.
Yeah,
right?
everyone gets interested.
Right? So is it a lot of computer work? Are you on the field a lot?
It's a mix of both. So crime scene, you see the crime scene shows. Everyone's out, but we're like part of the newer field of forensics.
Okay.
So we do a lot of like cell phone extractions, video analysis and stuff.
Sure.
So
Interesting.
It's half out in the field because we have to go out and get video from places, from crime scenes. If there's a cell phone, then it's back in the office, or the analysis stuff is back in the office. So it's a mix of both compared to like when I was in crime scene, where you're always on the field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so Bao worked with APD here in town. He was working events with us at that time as well, and then moved to Dallas, for a nicer job out there, probably better pay. That's all that stuff, right?
Yeah, but you got the humidity.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's like the worst part about Dallas. I mean,
Tough.
you get used to it.
Yeah.
'Cause now that I come back here, I feel like the foreigner because my lips are all dry.
How funny! You're
Yeah.
so dry on it.
Yeah, my nose is like cracked. And,
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, I'm like hacking out everything. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, dude, what am I?
Funny.
What have I
How
become?
long? How long have you been in the Dallas area now?
It's 2 years,
Nice.
which is crazy to think about.
Mhm.
Like I felt like it was yesterday that I moved out.
Did feel
It's
sooner
probably because
than
I'm
that,
always back home, anyways.
Mm,
New
right.
Mexico's still home.
Your family's still here and all that.
Family's still here.
Nice.
But yeah, New Mexico's still home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and every now and then I reach out to Bao. We've got maybe certain events that I think like he would be really great help for. We've got one this weekend, excuse me, one next weekend that are perfect events. And Bao, for those of you that either don't know or couldn't tell, he's Asian, Vietnamese, right? And so like he's our tie into like that community here locally.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we were just talking about that off air a little while ago where we've done probably at least, I mean, we're pushing it, got to be at least 10 or so, a
I think it's
dozen.
about 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
A dozen or so, like, Asian, Vietnamese weddings. So we're like, I feel like honorary Vietnamese DJ,
They're all within the same friend group and family group.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
how I noticed, like, oh, these are the same people, just all getting married right
But that's how it is. Like
Yeah.
it's word by mouth, and
Sure.
you've seen it. Like I went to so and so's
Mhm.
wedding. I want that DJ.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
that's
it's
how
been,
it is.
and it's been
constant.
awesome. Like we
Yeah.
love doing this particular group.
They're so
of
fun.
weddings.
They're
'cause
always fun.
Or partiers.
I mean, one of them literally took Tony out to Cancun.
yeah.
I mean, and they're always a party. It's so much fun, and we become
always a
friends
party.
like a lot of them.
Yeah, it's always a party.
Yeah.
Like, it's always 300 plus. There's nothing less.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's true.
right?
I haven't.
I don't
no.
think there's anything less. But
No,
it's
and I know the
always-
one you're doing next weekend with us is like 500
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah,
So
we're doing
that's like
500
I mean,
tomorrow.
my own wedding was 350. So.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. But
so many people.
it's
It's fine. I'm
all
thinking of-
family.
my mind goes to because we're planning for our wedding next year, and we're capped at like 150, and I'm already like, that's a lot of people. So to like,
can you imagine?
Oh,
I know.
for sure. Like,
Yeah.
when we were planning our wedding, that was our biggest struggle because
Yeah.
every event center was like, "Oh, our max is 250." I'm like, we've invited 500,
yeah,
and of that 500, we're thinking about 350 is gonna be there.
Sure.
Sure enough, that's what happened.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
and it's mostly family.
yeah, of
you're
course.
right.
Yeah.
Like my friends group was like maybe 100, but everything else was
Mhm.
family.
Yeah.
both of our side.
That's
We
cool.
both come from big.
Still
families.
cool, yeah.
It is cool, and that's honestly one thing. I think it's very similar to like the Spanish, families, like the
Mhm.
native New Mexican families, like mine. Like you just have like a lot of extended family, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so I don't know how it is like in your family in particular, but in mine, it's like, oh, if you don't invite these second, third, fourth cousins that I've never met before, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be excommunicated from the family or something.
Sure.
That's pretty much what it is. Because we had a death in the family 2 months ago, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I was at your wedding." I'm like, "You were?"
Well, so it's funny because I call that family. It's I don't know if this is
Wedding
PC
and
to say, but yeah, it's the wedding and funeral family. That's the only time I've ever seen them.
Mm-hmm.
We look back at pictures or like at the guest books and stuff, or like we have, we did one of those pictures and everybody signed it, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
who's that?
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm. And they're just looking at guest lists too. I'm like, they live in Dallas. They live in Dallas. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think I've ever even visited them or seen them.
Sure.
I'm sure a lot of you out there can relate to that.
Yeah.
So let's get into it here. And today's kind of, I've got questions to ask Bao, and I think this is going to be super helpful this episode. I think mainly for vendors, but also we might have some nuggets in here for our couples that listen to us out there too. And I want to get into the business side of things because you're in a unique position where you are seeing and getting to work with different event companies and different aspects, right? And then in just like really, to me, it's two different worlds because New Mexico is a lot different than Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in that dynamic and
Definitely.
the event side of things. But let's talk a little bit about that. So you're working with LaForce Entertainment.
Yep. Shout out to LaForce.
Shout out to LaForce and great friends with a lot of those guys out there. That's
That's kind of how I got started or knew about them just from working with you.
Right,
We were
with
like,
Glenn
hey,
and
you.
Nate.
Yep. And then I think you had to do something with them before. So I knew about the name before moving out there. And of course, when we were planning our wedding, if it wasn't you guys, it had to be a LaForce DJ. So
Well, and it couldn't be us because you didn't consult with me, Bao.
I tried.
When you all got married. For some reason, Bao didn't consult with me first on the date and didn't understand.
I
He
did.
needed to plan his wedding around me.
Funny.
Come on, Bao.
That's just crazy because I think we started planning that in March. We were getting married in December, and he was already booked out.
Yeah, we were booked. And actually, so that wedding, I remember that day was when we did the new Senda
Yep.
holiday. So, like,
Of
we're already
course.
booked for next
That
year's
ex-
new Senda,
yep,
too. Yeah, like
exactly.
those dates
That was
in
a big one.
December.
Sorry, I couldn't
But
consult with you earlier.
yeah, that's all right.
Hey, you guys got a good DJ, so
Yeah.
You can
Did.
you can name your firstborn after me. And
then you're even.
Yeah, I mean, it's on its way.
Oh,
It's her. It's her. We don't know.
I know that's right. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, yeah, Bao got married last year. They've got a little one on the way,
Yep.
and we don't.
Exciting,
And you're waiting to see what it's
Waiting
going to be.
Mhm. It's killing a lot of people, but we're super excited for it.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, you still don't know how. A lot of people are like, you do know, you just don't want to tell us.
We've
I'm like,
told a lot of people that opinion. My fiance and I, like, we want the same thing. Like, we want
Oh.
to just wait it out, and everyone's like, "Why? I want to know right away."
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more exciting.
Yeah.
because it's like, I mean, you don't have to plan everything, the
I
rooms,
feel like,
the clothes,
yeah, and then you
stuff.
set these expectations in your head and
Yeah.
all this, and so when it's a surprise, you don't have to
Yeah,
worry. About
it's funny because I
don't know.
keep calling it little dude, and then I'll switch it up like baby girl.
Yeah,
So it could be either or.
Yeah, well, we're all excited to for both of you and
Definitely.
to see what we're having.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So okay, so back to LaForce here.
Sure.
What drew you to that? I mean, you used them personally for your wedding.
Yep.
So then, what drew you to like reach out to them and start doing events with them?
Sure. So I was actually in the process of like doing reviews and stuff for our weddings, like so, our caterer or not caterer, our like coordinator, florist.
you're like writing reviews for your vendors.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I was on the LaForce website. I'm like, oh look, they have a career tab page. So I'm like, let me look on it just to see.
Uh huh.
And then of course they're hiring AV and lighting techs. I was like, So I talked to Leanna. I was like, how do you feel about this? Because it's been a while since I've done an event out here.
Uh huh. You're getting the itch. You're
Oh
getting
yeah,
the itch.
that was like the big thing that was missing from here to Mexico, moving to Dallas. And then like I haven't been in like the entertainment DJ scene. It's like and LaForce is legit. So reached out. I think I texted you. I'm like, hey, who do I talk to?
Right.
Texted Matt, who was our DJ. I'm like, hey, who do I talk to? Because I'm kind of interested in taking on events if you guys are hiring.
Yeah.
Sure enough, got in contact with, the HR team. They're like, oh, yeah, you came from Cutmaster Music. We've heard about them. They're part of the team.
Yeah, the DJ think tank.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So they're like, yeah, easy sweat. I don't even have to interview. I'm like, we came just to chat, just to see like where I'm at and everything. So that's
awesome.
And that's how I got with LaForce.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. So tell us what your role is with them now, because I would say your role with us was like the utility man.
Of course.
And
Man
you
of
did-
all. He can
Yeah,
do it
you
all.
did it all. Like did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So
So with the difference is here, yeah, I was like the guy kind of dabbled with everything, but over there, we're all kind of road crews, except if you're a DJ, you kind of have your events.
And road crew basically moves equipment from warehouse to event
event
space.
Yeah, and then from the road crew, we have like specialties. Like
Nice.
so some of the road crews are with photo booth, some are I'm with lighting,
Okay.
or that's what I want, and that's my focus. But I also was trained somewhat in video, so if there's something that needs to be done with video, I do know how to set up some of their stuff.
Cool.
And then there's the audio crew, so
Nice. A lot of layers.
different
A lot of
different
teams.
departments.
Kind of, yeah, there
exactly,
we go. Yeah.
Departments. So
nice.
we went from or Cutmaster Music 10, 5
Right.
Yeah.
to like now almost like 100.
They have like
Wow.
100 or so, right? Like
crazy.
crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, LaForce is a big company out in Dallas, and they've grown. Like I mean, Glenn has done such a good job out there. Just I mean, really, like a lot of us, we started as hobbyist DJs, right? Like
yep.
kind of doing this out of your bedroom, right? And then moving in and then just kind of growing it. Then you have a team, and then you start getting into different areas like AV. Like for us, I've chosen so far not to get into the AV and the production world. I've just really focused us like more so in the weddings. and doing some corporate, but we're starting to dabble a little bit more into the corporate side of things, and we're kind of at this point of, do we
Start
looking into production and doing AV stuff. So everything that Bao's been doing out there has been really interesting to me because, you come to these points as a business owner, and okay, do we do this? Do we grow here? What areas do we grow in? And you want to make, good decisions.
Yeah, you don't want to stretch. We don't want to stretch ourselves too thin.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell me, what are some of the biggest differences between so far that you've seen with events in Albuquerque and events out there in Dallas?
Not scale.
Not scale.
That's like an obvious. You know?
Well, I mean, scale-wise, I think even out there, they're keeping it small and intimate. So
Okay.
I think that's similar here.
Interesting.
Traditions, like, I don't think anyone out
They don't
there.
do La Marcha out there?
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have 20 minutes of La Marcha.
That's funny. Are
Yeah.
there any
Blasphemy.
traditions you see out there?
Not really, because it all depends on the couple. Like,
Sure.
it depends on like what if they have any cultural.
Sure.
Do you see more? So like, let's talk about music at events. Do you see like more country music out there? In here?
No, actually, it's like a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it all depends because I did an event with Peter Krita, and yeah, there were like no country on this one. I was like, what, really?
Huh.
Yeah.
What about like venues? I feel like for some reason that like there might be more like barn type venues
Yes, there is a lot more venues out there. There's a ton of venues
Mhm.
everywhere.
out there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say barn. There are barn, I don't know how we call them.
Yeah.
Barn venues, but there's a lot.
They're like done up. It's not.
Yeah,
Just,
there's,
it looks like a
there's-
barn,
there's-
but it's like beautiful.
Yes, there's
inside.
like castles out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's some, but they're specialized in just weddings.
Sure.
I forgot there was it's like part of a company, I guess, or like a team where like, oh hey, if you need a 5-person or 500-person wedding, this is the event center that you want.
Okay.
If you want like something smaller, these are our options.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what kind of crew or the name of the company, but yeah, they have multiple events all
Kind of like a
now.
booking agency for venues.
Not really booking agency. It's kind of like they own all these properties.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So,
And
like,
these are our options.
These are your options.
Right,
Like,
right,
It depends
yeah.
which area you want or
Mhm,
what
based
kind
on
of
guest
vibe
count.
you want. Because
Oh,
some are out in the suburbs and they're smaller.
Sure.
Some are in the cities and they're like really urban vibes.
Hmm.
And then you got your hotels.
Okay.
That makes sense. So I mean,
A lot more
you've-
options.
you've
a
got
lot more options.
Massive companies that give you options. Yeah, like
Mhm.
based on what vibe, atmosphere, guest count, all that
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
It's kind of
Yeah.
cool. And it seems like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense too for us. You got like 4.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
it's huge because you got to think about it's Dallas and Fort Worth too.
Right.
Oh,
right.
okay.
And La Force is right in the middle between the two cities. So
Sweet.
we're going to both Fort Worth. We're going to Dallas. We're going north to McKinney. We're
Well,
doing
and I
south to
yeah,
That's a lot.
I see
Yeah.
even like you guys traveling. Like I mean, Nate has gone. I've seen him down in Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And stuff.
Mhm.
And
They've
I
talked-
see them doing Austin a lot.
They've talked about we've rented semis and filled them up and
Right.
who's going and yep. I mean, I haven't only been with them since January. So, but I've heard the stories and I'm like, yeah, we did this event or we did this concert, and I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
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 The video guys always brag like we can totally rock a whole concert. We can totally do a whole
That's a yeah.
Show or whatever. Yeah.
show.
They're like,
we
can do
have
that.
the gear for it.
Yeah.
It's just
Do they want to hire us?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's awesome. Have you noticed any difference out there with like? So let me ask: have you done weddings out there?
Yeah,
Like,
a
been
few
on-
weddings,
So,
yeah.
okay, so are the what's the difference, or are there any differences between like how we do timelines and things out here and what they do out there? Like maybe traditional things, or are they very similar?
They're pretty similar out there.
Like, are you seeing like them going like doing like do they do grand entrances? You
Yep.
know, just like we do, and then
Yep.
like some maybe going to a first dance
Yeah.
or like things like
I
yeah.
think they still do that. All that stuff's out there.
Yeah.
I don't really see too much of a difference other than
What about like the energy and reading a dance floor DJ wise? Similar to like what we do out
similar.
here.
I mean,
Yeah.
all the La Force DJs are all pretty good with that. Yeah.
I feel
I
like
mean, the ones I've worked with, at least. I mean, I think on their team they have 20. I don't think I've met all of them.
Sure.
Literally every event I've gone to, I'm like, oh hey,
New
I'm
DJ.
down. Yeah, no, and I've been there since
Yeah.
January,
January.
and literally every event I've gone is like either a new DJ, a new road crew, or
Yeah.
new someone. I'm like
Yeah.
meeting.
And you're just shadowing these spaces, or are you actively working the lighting rigs?
both.
Nice.
Well, so like sometimes I'm road crew where it's just setup only
Yeah.
or setup and strike. They call it strike out in Texas. Maybe
Right.
that's a weird.
I get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
Strike down, take
yeah,
whatever.
I've known it as tear down, but
Tear down.
yeah, they call
Yeah.
it setup and strike.
Right.
So sometimes I'm just setup and strike only, where I come in,
Mm-hmm.
help bring in gear, set it up. Cool. I'll meet you at 11.
Sure.
It's done.
Come back and
Yep.
tear it down.
I've done events
Strike
where
it
I'm,
down.
yeah. I've done events where I'm running lights.
So I'm curious, do they do most of their wedding crews out there? Are they like us where they have a during the event a lead DJ and an assistant? Do they have multiple people, or is it just one?
Yeah,
like
how many
the
people
DJ?
are there on a wedding day?
Usually it's last wedding I did, it was 2. Yeah. So they do run the main DJ and an assistant. So
Nice.
Yeah.
But even still with that, they'll still have a setup and strike.
yep, it depends on what kind of setup. Sometimes like they'll
I'm
do
taking
elaborate-
notes.
Yeah, they'll do elaborate
Yeah.
stuff. Some of these couples, we kind of do kind of everything. Though, if there's
Right.
like, hey, we need a rig, pin spots.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a couple more road crew guys to come help. Or hey, they want a video wall or whatever.
Sure.
Towers or
Yeah. You need the hands so that
need
way
the
you can
hands
get
for
out of
sure.
there within
Yeah.
2 hours.
yeah. I think we did a prom and I think it was like 20 dudes on this team. I was
Yeah.
like,
I
Nice.
believe it.
So tell me something that surprised you about the event scene out there in Dallas.
something that surprised me.
Yeah, like maybe something unexpected or
Trying to think. It's not too much. I think you since you're with that think tank group, you kind of feed off of like similar things or seeing the similarities around the
Right.
industry. So I don't see too much of a surprise out there. Again, I guess it depends on the couple and what kind of.
I mean, it sounds
Sure.
like to me working with a larger company, obviously massive crew, the
Just
size, the production of these events that they do, it's a whole different. Honestly, it's a different sandbox than we play in, especially
yeah,
when
for
you
sure.
get into the corporate
Yep.
world.
Mhm.
You're talking about gigantic video walls and
Yeah.
things like that.
Well,
right?
that's like more of like the corporate side,
Right.
corporate AV stuff. Like
Mhm.
we just did an event a couple weeks ago where we were setting up on Sunday, and it's a 3-day conference,
Started on Monday or Tuesday.
something like that. But we had a 20-person crew setting up on Sunday.
Yeah, the full day was just set up.
Yeah, legit. And we had a 26-foot truck come in,
Mm-hmm.
all the gear, the video gear, lighting gear, everything.
What's
So,
been your favorite one so far that you've done?
out there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like you took a step back and you're like, this is sick.
The first event I did with them
Yeah. What was it?
was, and they threw me like right in the fire. So
Good.
out
That's
in
awesome.
Dallas, there was it's called the Vendies, which is like kind of the award ceremony.
Cool, I
For,
hear you.
for-
Vendors.
for vendors.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all the
I
vendors.
get that makes sense. It's
So
a good name.
I don't know. We used to have like
They have there
like,
are a
the
few different companies around
cocktails,
here.
Yeah, but they do a full on like it's a party.
That's awesome.
It's like an award ceremony where
Sure.
they it's like you got
yeah,
walk
like
up
the Emmys.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
walk up music and everything. So they were like, hey, this is the top of the line stuff we do. We had
Yeah.
everything. We had lasers. I think they contract the lasers, but we had
Cool.
all the moving heads were rigged up.
Mhm.
I came just to help with. They had like multiple rooms, after party rooms.
Cool.
Helping with lighting in the party.
What were
rooms.
in those rooms? Do you remember?
So in those rooms, they had a live band playing.
In
but
each one?
no, so sorry, I should say it was a side room.
You're good. It's
Yeah.
cool. I think it's really cool to like
Yeah.
understand how these like events take place and what's
Yeah.
happening.
So the main ballroom was the award ceremony, and
Yeah.
after that, it's like, hey, if you guys want to stick around, there's a band playing next door, and that's another thing about the wedding scene. A lot of them are leaning towards live band out there. And it's-
Interesting.
oh,
See,
dude,
so
the ba-
that's
We're starting to see that, I think,
See it.
here as well.
Some of those live bands, their stuff is
kills.
good, dude. I'm
So,
sitting there
they really
jamming.
They're bringing some of those bands out here, like the Jordan Kahn Orchestra,
Okay.
which is I know he does a lot of stuff, and I've seen him work with Nate out there
Yeah.
in Texas, and I've seen them recently. I know they've been at 2 events out here at Bishop's Lodge,
Yeah.
and those bands are
They're
are
legit.
they're legit
awesome.
bands.
Yeah.
They got multiple singers,
Oh, yeah.
dancers. They've got
Instrumentalists. I'm
real
like,
entertainment.
like,
yeah.
should I try to apply to be a saxophonist back then? That.
Oh, you
I mean,
should tell LaForce that you can do that. That's so. We're looking for that. If you want to rip your saxophone tomorrow night, let's get it.
I don't think I've even touched my saxophone ever since I graduated. So
It's like riding a bike. I'm sure
Exactly.
you can
it's like
pick it
10
back up.
years.
Come on, Bao. That's,
So we're noticing that though, the
Yeah,
live music integration with the DJs
Oh, yeah.
is a big
Yep.
thing we've been seeing, and so
Yeah. So I think
I don't think it'd be too crazy to pull out the sax
Yeah.
and test off,
maybe we'll see.
test out the old wreath or whatever. Is that what they call them, right?
My what?
The
My
wreaths?
Reed.
Reed, yeah, the reed. Mhm.
Wreaths are for your door.
Yeah. You're thinking Christmas, man.
Christmas. Yeah.
Whoops.
But yeah, no, that's going back to your question. Like, what's the difference with the scene out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
live
lot of
bands,
Live band incorporation.
and like big flowers, huge floral designs.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that with our bigger, I mean, obviously bigger budget weddings, but like the grandness of it all,
Yeah,
florals really
huge. I mean,
sets the over the top.
I know Leslie out at Bishop's told me recently they had a couple that the florals, I believe it was like 19,000.
I believe it.
for
no,
the
I've heard
florals
a
out there.
lot more out there. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, I believe that
they're
too.
I'm like, this is like $40,000.
It's cool to see.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You what? That's crazy.
My favorite part is you
Crazy.
would never see these like arrangements in normal life unless you're in like Vegas or something.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
like when you get to walk in, you're like, wow, great job, team. This is cool.
And my wedding, we had a lot of floral design too.
Yeah.
So I guess it was, we kind of consulted with that restaurant and the team. And they're like, this is the team, this is what they do, and this is how much they do it. So they like, we thought it was less. We were picturing less, and they came out and they blew it all up with all these flowers. I'm like, I think that's a thing here in Texas because yeah, floral is
Yeah.
huge.
Huh.
What about photo booths?
Yeah, I think there are photo
About the
booths,
same.
here, but it's about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just curious.
One thing I saw at a wedding out there was what you call it? It's called
360.
no, it's like a kind of leave a message kind of. So they have an old
Oh
phone.
yeah, the phone.
Yeah, the phone. That's
Yeah,
a big
they have
one.
an
Done
old
that
phone.
at a,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was cool.
I like it.
I like it too. I was like,
Um,
that's kind of different.
Millennials don't know how to use it though.
We know.
They don't know how to use rotary phones.
Yeah, because they
My
have
grandma
the
had a
dial.
rotary phone, so that's how I knew it. It was always that. It was
Yep.
cool. I liked it.
Yeah,
I made a
but-
joke about that at the last wedding that I did because they wanted me to make the announcement, that we have a rotary
Oh,
phone next to
nice.
the photo booth, and then I was like,
Please leave a
yeah.
message.
Gen
like-
Z probably doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because
What
I had a rotary phone.
Yeah,
My mom had a rotary phone. My grandma had a rotary phone.
I knew what it was.
I had. Then
I
it.
know- I know
And
how
then
to
it
dial it.
converted to the digital.
Yeah. Then they had buttons.
And then we had home phones, and then cell phones, and then now it's just all cell phones.
yeah,
It's just funny.
yeah. But
But that's how now we're dating ourselves. That's how old we are.
That's okay. We're experienced.
Yeah, that's-
Seasoned.
There you-
Seasoned.
That's
Seasoned.
right. In my prime.
They want me to be that age because then I know the music.
oh yeah, exactly.
Sometimes.
So tell me what skills during your time here with us like helped you out, like carried over to joining LaForce?
I think it's learning some of the lighting stuff because I had zero lighting experience at all. So like here, like messing with the lighting stuff,
Right,
I
knowing
just
DMX.
knowing what DMX,
DMX
is,
mapping,
knowing-
addressing. You were saying when we were talking earlier that you got kind of, I don't know, not upgraded, but like they're like, oh, DMX mapping, so I'm going to teach you something else
Yeah,
right
yeah,
away.
yeah.
So that was
So-
helpful for them.
Yeah, basically I knew I didn't need to know how to like set up a light.
There we go,
Or
yeah.
like
Yeah, like the basics, like
I know,
addressing a
addressing
fixture,
a light,
and and
Yeah.
then you could go. They're using
Universes.
Onyx. You were familiar with that
I'm
because we were
familiar
using
with it,
Onyx
yeah.
out here too, right?
Yeah, and then just wiring. Like I know what a 5-pin versus a 3-pin DMX. I know what the difference is.
Yep.
Or,
Right.
hey, is this a DMX or is this audio?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't have to like. For me now, it's just learning what they're using, and which is what they're using is more advanced than what we were using. It's bigger scale,
Yeah.
at least.
It's exciting though. I feel like
yeah,
it's
for
fun
sure.
to see these different tools and see the
Oh yeah,
behind the
for
scenes
sure. Because
show.
then you go to concerts and all these raves, and you look at what they're using, and it's like, dang, that's a car
Yeah.
that they spent money on.
rigs,
yeah,
yeah.
the rigs are like worth a car out there.
Mhm.
I think what's cool and what's funny though is that I would always go to concerts, and it was an ongoing joke. When Bao was with us, I would take a picture and be like, "Bao, I need some of this at Cutmaster," and
We
it'd be
need
like
these.
crazy lasers and stuff. Or like when I remember, I was at an event, a DJ event in Vegas, and I'm at Omnia, and I was like, "Bao, we need a chandelier, a moving chandelier with lights."
That chandelier's crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. And so, but now you're actually working with a company that does like
That could do
like
that, yeah.
this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right? Which I think is so cool.
Yeah. I have a joke between all my friends because every time we go clubbing or like an event or something, I'm always eyeing to see where like that lighting console
board
guy
is.
is.
We're
Yeah,
like, where's the
where's the
lighting
guy?
guy?
So sometimes I get close to it, and then like there's a couple times in Vegas that like somehow ended up behind the
Yeah, you would.
yeah
That would be behind be hanging out with the lighting.
yeah.
guy.
They ended up like
Hilarious.
being friends with them.
Yeah, and he would be asking, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I found out this, and I'm gonna talk to this guy
Yeah.
tomorrow, and
It's
like,
crazy.
funny.
Yeah.
so yeah, because when you went out
Little-
there a few times with us,
Yep. But yeah, it's even after that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we're like, "Where's Bao?" He's like, "He's probably with the AV team or something." Sure enough, he's back there in the booth. I'm like, "How did you guys get back there?" I'm like,
Let's just ask
little
some questions.
confidence. Yeah. I'm actually interested in that kind of stuff.
Right? I don't want to get there behind the booth to look cool. I
Yeah,
wanted to
exactly.
see what are you guys doing
I'm
over
not behind the DJ booth. It's
Yeah.
the lighting guy who doesn't get attention.
Guys tucked in the corner, getting no love.
Yep, exactly. I give him the love, and
Exactly.
they accept me.
Yeah, they're like, oh wow, another lighting nerd. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
people.
My
yeah,
people.
right?
yeah, that's funny. He gets me.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's funny.
Cool. So let's kind of shift things a little bit here and do a little rapid fire segment.
gosh, here we go.
So, what's your favorite event that you've ever done? I know Tony asked you about your favorite event in Dallas, but what's your favorite event that you've ever done, Albuquerque or Dallas? Thinking back.
Thinking back, dang, we're going down memory lane.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's take it back.
I don't know why, but this always pops up in my head with my favorite events was the that Indian wedding. Was it Indian wedding over the Five Seasons Hotel?
Oh yeah, the Four Seasons.
Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like our first time doing one of those events, and it was like
Yeah.
that was super fun. Like I'd never seen what is it they call it when they
Yeah.
party before?
Oh yeah.
Barat?
Yeah, Barat.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw Barat. And I was
It's
like,
fun.
This is super.
Oh, that's right.
fun.
So we did that one, and we were walking right with
Yes, all the
I
music.
I bought a speaker specifically for this event because my good friend Vikas I was modeling after him, and I had actually reached out to him. He does these weddings all the time in Ohio,
Yeah.
and I've watched him do these barats where he actually they'll be out in the streets. And for those that don't know, the barat, I believe, is basically where the groom's family is traveling from their village to the bride's village or to the ceremony site, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so they bring that to these weddings on a smaller scale. And Vikas would do it to where they would walk from like the hotel or from wherever to the ceremony site, but they would drive they had a car that was set up.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And so the car would slowly move. They'd be playing the music and they're playing the drums and all that. And so what we did was we took that even down to a smaller scale, and I bought a speaker on wheels.
There you go.
And had a microphone, and we were playing all the music, and it was so much fun.
Oh yeah,
right?
super
Like,
fun.
That's cool.
It's the whole vibe of just partying the entire time.
It's a really fun way to like set the tone for the overall event.
yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
Traditional weddings, it comes in, it's beautiful, it's elegant, it's
yep.
soft, and then
Soft.
this is like
They're
boom,
partying
We're partying
before.
right at the beginning,
Right at
This
the
is
beginning.
pregame to the ceremony.
Exactly.
You know,
And then
it's fun.
during the ceremony, it was like they had all these coordinated dances.
Wow.
And then they're just that party. And then I remember
They
there was-
changed usually the bride changes her dress like 3 or 4
Yeah.
times throughout the night. Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, I remember they're like, "We want to keep going." We're like, "We're ready to keep going. Let's go."
That's awesome. Love
Yeah.
that.
Nice. Yeah. I remember that one.
Those weddings, just that style of wedding, always go hard.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
they
for
party
sure.
so hard. Always, it's a
And it's
consistent
fun.
thing. Till
It's
yeah,
super fun.
and I like Bollywood Indian style music because it sits in that 128 BPM pocket.
Yeah,
So it's
dance
a lot
music.
Of, yeah,
Everyone's dancing.
Yeah.
It's not just like the young. It's like everyone's dancing. It's
true.
I love. Even though those are like long days for us. Oh my gosh, those are the fun ones.
yeah. Like,
I don't know. Every time they ask me about like which one is your favorite, I'm like, I don't know why that one always pops in my head. Just because it was different, I was
unique.
like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. All right. And that one, gosh, I want to say that wedding was maybe like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Something like
it's been
that.
a long time, but
But I
still.
remember that one. Okay. What is your favorite song that's requested that still works every time on the dance floor?
Yeah, Usher.
Oh,
Dude, you get that.
Oh.
It just hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It does. It's one
Dude,
of those
and then
ones.
and then now with all these different like word plays
Yeah.
and mixes, oh,
I-
you just know. Like for me as kind of like the background of a DJ, I'm like, I know where this is going. This is gonna hit so hard.
Yes.
These guys don't know what's coming.
Right.
So when it hits, you're like, oh, I told you.
Yeah, it's fun.
Got
Yeah.
'em.
Just
Got
making,
'em.
making different edits and finding different.
Yeah.
ones. That's hilarious.
Uh,
But yeah, I feel like as DJs, we play the same songs every weekend. So for us, we try to like freshen it up and
Oh,
play
yeah.
different ways. And I just recently found this Titi Me Pregunto Bad Bunny into Usher.
see,
But
Like,
you can
everyone-
use that dun, 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 over so many different things.
It's so iconic. Just those two
works.
notes. Two notes. That's it. And you're like,
Right.
I already know what song it is.
It's so true.
That and
I'm shocked it wasn't La Marcha.
no, sorry.
That's,
20 minutes of it kind of ruins you.
Yeah.
But the other one would be what's that DMX song?
Exco-
Party up.
Yeah, I think Party Up.
Nice.
You hear that drop too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I already know this is gonna hit so hard. These guys
Totally.
don't know what's coming.
It's true. It's a fun one.
Okay. What is your favorite taco spot in Albuquerque versus Dallas?
Ooh, this is tough because I haven't been to many Dallas spots. So, but to say here in Albuquerque, I would say Sanchez Tacos.
Okay.
They have multiple trucks.
Yeah.
But so when I was working graveyard, like there's certain times where the officers were like taking their lunch.
Yeah.
I try to meet up with them and they're like, hey, we're at Sanchez Tacos down in whatever. Oh, it just hits different and
Nice.
it's super good.
I've never had Sanchez tacos.
Yeah. Okay. It's on the. There we go.
I'm gonna try it.
There's a nugget for us today. So
Yep.
That's it. If you get anything out of this
Yeah,
podcast
Sanchez
episode,
Tacos. Shout out to, I mean, if you guys have merch that wants to my way. The other one would be La Mordida.
oh yeah.
Right around the corner from where we
Yep.
live up in the Heights. But
Okay.
yeah, those
Nice.
are my two.
Nice.
Okay. And since I'm on the food tip here,
Oh gosh.
favorite pho joint.
Here?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a lot. I mean, Pho Number One, shout out to my friends who owns it, or their family owns it, but Pho Number One's pretty good.
Okay. Where's
It's
that? at?
hard. Just because, like, nothing beats mom's. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's the tough part because I rarely go out and eat pho here. But
Mom's is just too good.
Pho
Can't
Number
be
One
beat.
would be on Gibson, and it's a little in the crazy part of town.
That's where the best food is.
Dude, for
Always.
real, dude, that's how it is.
Always where the
Always.
best food is.
Yeah.
It's Gibson and Zuni and is it San Pedro?
Yeah, it's probably like around
Yeah.
that area.
Okay.
But there's
Okay.
there's plenty of spots.
And in Dallas,
Dallas, oh, there's too
Have you
many.
found? Have you
There's
found any?
too many.
Yeah.
Oh man, like the Dallas Vietnamese community. There's like two, I guess, sides. So you like, there's like the Garland
the
Richardson.
Bloods and the Crips, or what?
Kinda. No,
Like a war out there. Our fuzz's better.
no. I think it kind of is because like. Yeah, they're like, oh, food in Garland and Richardson's better than Arlington. So
Sure.
those are the two pockets. Like, there's the east of Dallas, which is Garland and Richardson, and there's like west of Dallas, which is like Grand Prairie, Arlington area.
Yeah, this sounds like
and they're
gang wars.
oh yeah, and
This is
like
an-
gang
this is
war.
an episode of
oh
gang
yeah,
wars.
for sure. And like each side, you're like, hey, like these are the spots. Like it doesn't matter. I guess over there, it's like, what are you craving for? If you're craving pho, you go to this spot. If you're craving something else, you go to this spot.
Sure.
So it's hard,
Okay,
but
Nice.
I'm glad you
a
gave us
lot.
a name. I was hoping to go out there and try something, Bao, but
sorry, no, I can't give a name.
can't give it. See, I can tell.
many.
Bao-
I'm not taking
this is-
sides.
This
Yeah,
is,
I'm not-
I was
I-
gonna- this is how you know Bao's in. He's in one. He's in one of these. He's in one of these gangs.
I'm trying not to get killed.
Bao.
I don't want a target on my back.
That's right. I see what you're doing. Like,
funny.
He's playing the
I'm playing the
Yup.
playing Switzerland here in the pho community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
funny.
I get you. I can read you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We won't get you killed here on this.
No.
So.
No, thanks.
But other than that, here basil leaf.
He doesn't care about here. He don't live here no more.
Yeah,
So,
he's
I still go to these places sometimes. If I'm like, I'm
My-
craving so and so.
my favorite pho joints here, Hung Tao, is
Right around the corner.
right around the corner, and that family's cool. Like we've just
Yeah.
become friends with them. But also, is Pho Ginger like right across the street, basically from them?
I'm like trying to remember.
It's on Wantabo there. That theirs is really good too.
It's funny for me. Like I'm always like,
Yeah,
who
family
owns? Yeah,
owns that?
whose family owns that one?
who's grandma's pho?
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Pho Number One, like Billy's. That's Billy's family. Basil Leaf's family. I'm like, I think that's so and so's family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Basil Leaf
Lime,
is good. I've been to
yeah.
Basil Leaf.
yeah, I was like Limes around on Montgomery.
Yeah.
Whose
Oh, yeah,
family
we've
is
been
that
to that one,
one? So whose family is that one again?
funny.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Whose wedding is that?
Yeah.
Who's one of them?
Do they have anyone getting married soon?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, so like tell us a little bit more what you're looking forward to with La Force out there. Like, what are your kind of goals, aspirations with them? Like, you've talked about you're doing some training right now with them,
Yeah.
like kind of on the video side and
Yeah, you got to
the
be
lighting
super
side.
busy with the police job and then this as well.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to just get with them is just more training on the bigger rig stuff. Like
Nice.
they have a lot of gear. They use Onyx, or they're trying to like be uniform with that. Or that's why I kind of sense that's where the direction we're heading. But I'm just trying to learn something on a bigger scale because like there's these other bigger consoles and rigs out there. I do want to focus more on lighting, so I haven't touched my decks in like ever since I moved.
Yeah.
Like once I get my own house, then we'll probably set up like a little studio and mess around with it. But to
Yeah.
like actually DJ weddings or DJ events, that might be behind me.
Yeah.
I'd focus
fine.
on light.
You're-
For me, I really love the lighting stuff. Like
Yeah.
for me, I go to a concert, I'm like, did you guys see that? And they're like,
It's like, what?
what? Yeah, and I'm like,
Watch this.
Dude,
watch
look,
this scene.
look,
Watch this move.
look at all this stuff.
Watch
up
this
here.
pattern.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, people are like, how do they get those like lasers? To
So this is
hard?
what's crazy, and I think what a lot of people don't get. So here's a tip for, or I guess like a nugget tip for the couples that have listened this far into the episode.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I know at events we've gone to, weddings, different events and things like that. All you know is that you had a great time, right? Or that you didn't have a great time. Like it was either awesome
Yep.
or just it sucked for whatever reasons. And a lot of that has to do with atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
And so you will, if you put the same DJ in two different rooms playing the same track, all right, or the same order of songs, one room has just what I would consider your stereotypical DJ lights that are just, we call them spin and pukes. They spin around and they
Gig
puke
bars.
out light.
Yeah, the gig bars.
Yeah, like the gig bars, okay? And they just kind of do their own thing. There's like not really any custom lighting programming to it. And then you take room number 2 and you've got a light tech in there with cool moving heads, maybe some lasers, uplighting and stuff. And all this is actually programmed to do different scenes and go with the music. And on the drop, you get these crazy strobing or different looks and effects. The same song and the same room has two completely different vibes.
100%.
You know, one is like, it's okay, and it's just normal. And the other one is like, oh my God, this is amazing. That is why when we go to some of these concerts, like for me, there's some people out there that maybe don't like Tool, right? And don't like that music. I promise you, though, if you like atmosphere and lighting and like even the EDM scene and you're into that and you went to a Tool concert, you would be blown away because they're using lasers and lighting and all of this is tied into like the music. It's a phenomenal show.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. And we went to Ultra. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you hear David Guetta's song, you're like, I heard this like 1,000 times on the radio, but for them to do that production and like
Pyro.
the pyro
yeah.
and like the lighting, I'm like,
It hits different.
yeah, no, for sure,
Yep.
for sure.
So that's honestly what is happening at a micro level for these events and weddings.
Yep.
And some people will ask us, why are you guys so much more expensive like than the other
Yes.
guys in town? This is honestly why, because we've got trained light techs that are doing this that we're bringing in. We're trying to make your event, your show unique, special. Like you're going to have a look and feel at your wedding that nobody else is probably ever going to feel and see. Like, and we're so in the moment with you. We as DJs don't know where we're going a lot of the time. Yeah, you give us a playlist and we have these songs to work
No,
off.
but
of this and that.
you never know. It pivots
No,
all the
yeah,
time.
for
man.
sure.
In real
We're
time.
reading the mood and the vibe at that moment. We're
Yep.
in the moment with you, and so is our lighting
Yeah,
and the atmosphere. It's
Yeah.
in the moment.
yeah,
Yeah. See, well, that's what happened to me on Saturday, where I didn't know they were like that. So we're playing good music. It's fun, Fergalicious, 90s hip hop, 2000s hip hop, some dance music, Kesha, all the typical stuff. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good time. Then they come up to me and they're like, play some Chris Lake, play some Fisher, play some Dom Dalla. And these are like house DJs. And so I'm like, okay, this is where you want to go. So for about 30 minutes, we actually killed the tube lights and just used our moving heads and the light just to give it a grungier, darker
Yeah.
feel.
darker field.
And
Yep.
it hit so hard for just that moment.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
It was just so interesting to see how like you can create these different environments based on what's
song.
being played, the song, the music, and all that. And I was like, okay, kill those lights. Let's get it a little darker in here and a little grungier just for those house drops. And
Yeah.
it hit. So and it's so true. We're paying attention to that moment, and also too, we have the ability to create that.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
not just a gig bar that we look,
Yeah, you
unplug
plug
it,
it in,
so,
you know.
so it stops working.
I've seen that happen.
Oh God! But yeah, so like we pay attention to those moments and can pivot and
Yeah.
evolve.
My thing is just like how fast these lights move too. I've gone to a
Yeah.
wedding where like it's a slow dance and like the gig bar is running at like 128 and you're like, dude, somebody slow down those lights if they can, because I know there's a knob back there that slows them down, but no one knows how to do that. And
And
That's
in
the
all
difference.
honesty,
So
a lot
true,
of them don't care.
Yeah,
So
they don't
I
care.
think that's part of the issue too, and part of the problem is that you have a lot of DJs, and this is just everywhere in general, that they don't pay attention to detail in that way, right? And they honestly don't care. They just want to go in, they want to play music, and they want to kind of get in and get out.
Yep.
You know, whereas we're trying to create these elevated experiences, and to do that, you've got to have certain things. You need certain lights, you need certain programming, you need time and investment to learn the lighting and the programming. It takes time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at you're doing training on consoles, right? And how long do you think it'll take you before? I mean, this
Dude,
is
it's gonna take
you've
me a
got
while.
experience.
Yeah, and then I have to like, I'm one of those guys that I need to work like do it.
Hands on, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hands on. I need to do it and play with it to actually like really know how this works.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, so we were talking about this earlier. So here's the other thing, the investment, right? The lighting consoles that we have are probably like, I don't know, a few $100s, you know, like $300, $400, $500, $600 tops. But La Force is doing these massive productions and they're using what's called a Grand MA. And that lighting console is like, what, 30, 40,000?
Grand MA is one guy has it, but then most of them, I don't think we actually have our own. Most of the guys have their own lighting.
That's
stuff, but
how much it is.
Yes, yes.
They're like, we don't have one yet. One guy kind of has. One.
yeah,
Yeah,
but,
we know a guy.
we
Yeah, we know a guy who's
they
got
have
one.
yeah.
That's
So they have their own like consoles, but yeah, these things are
Instead of buying a Mercedes, he went and bought a lighting console.
Yeah, I bought a Grand MA. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Which honestly, it makes
Crazy.
him money and the Mercedes doesn't. It loses
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's a good point, right?
financial
Yeah,
advice
yeah.
is here.
he made a choice, right? Like, no, but really, that's, I mean, what you can get into, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that's what we're trying to do here. And that's what it's interesting to me to see, and also to hear. It makes me feel good, because you've seen what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
And then for you to go to what to me is like a production company that I look up to. Like, I look up to the little forces of the world out there that are doing things on a much grander scale than we are.
Yeah.
But it makes me feel kind of good. It seems like we're doing some things right?
Yep,
You know?
exactly. It's just even we do all this big stuff, but we have the ability to do the smaller stuff as well.
Right.
So, which I mean, it makes a bigger difference between just getting a gig bar out there and
Totally.
letting some dude just like plug it in, unplug
Sure,
it,
yeah.
to actually having some kind of custom experience. It makes a huge difference already.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So nice. All right. Any other questions that you
See.
got for Bao? We've got him on the spot here.
I know.
We've got him on the hot seat.
Playing 21 questions.
Yeah,
Right. It's,
No, I can't think of anything.
whose chili's better, Bao?
Oh.
Oh, it's
Oh, for
do
sure.
it.
I mean,
do it. You don't need-
where?
you don't need
Like,
to-
are you talking
you
about
don't
like
need to think
in
about that.
Texas versus us? Like,
Texas
no,
versus-
no, that's
versus
not even a
New Mexico.
question.
Yeah.
New Mexico chilies.
Huh?
That's one thing
Let me
I
ask you
miss
this.
here.
Oh, the chili.
Oh, dude, yeah, I miss the chili here. Like,
HEB. Isn't it awesome?
yes,
Love HEB. It's
HEB
like
and
it's
Buc-ee's.
Yes,
That's
it's the
like-
Smiths of Texas.
but
But it's different.
it's different.
You know what?
HEB is
I
different.
haven't,
HEB.
I've never I haven't
Buc-ee's
been
is-
to a Buc-ee's
Yeah,
yet.
love a Buc-ee's. Love a
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah.
I haven't driven far enough into Texas.
Then you're not.
Buc-ee's.
No, you have to go to Buc-ee's. Everyone,
That
you go to
brisket
Texas.
sandwich.
They have one in
or the
Amarillo
pulled
now.
pork
I
sandwich.
know. So Jonas and I went to a bowling tournament last year, and I got like excited for like half a second because basically on my GPS, like Buc-ee's came up, and I was like, "Oh my God, are we gonna go like past the Buc-ee's?" And we were going to Lubbock, and there's not one going to Lubbock; it's to Amarillo, and I was like, "No!"
Devastating.
So, yeah, and I couldn't drive like 200 miles out of the way.
If you're doing your road trips around, you have to plan it around the Buc-ee's. You don't plan the Buc-ee's around.
That was my first mistake.
No.
For
funny.
sure.
First time I went to Buc-ee's, I spent $100. Like
On a
That's
t-shirt.
it. That's it.
it was like
Mine was bad.
We got a blanket, a hoodie, a shirt, food, snacks. And we were like $100.
Dude, and then once you start living there, you start accumulating stuff. Like now I have a hat, I have a sweater,
Nice.
slippers.
That's awesome.
my pantry has some kind of Bucky's, either nuggets or
Sure.
something,
Buc-ee's
in there,
Nuggies,
or
bro.
like the jerky there. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah, for
Oh, the white cheddar habanero, Bucky's Nuggies.
Yeah, my lunchbox, or not a lunchbox. I have this cooler that sits in my truck, and of course, I got it in Bucky's.
Nice.
All right.
You have to go to
I
Bucky's.
might have to make a trip just to.
Just get a cooler. Just to get a cooler.
to
You have a nice can thing. It was like $20.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. And I leave in my truck because where I work and where I live, this is one thing I miss about New Mexico is the drive.
Big town.
Dude,
Commutes.
Dallas traffic sucks.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
terrible. Literally anything that's less than 30 minutes is close. Anything between 30 and 45 minutes is like, oh, that's your average commute.
sure.
And anything more than 45 is like, dude, you live far.
Yeah.
And I live between where I work and where I live. I drive an hour
Dang.
every day. Yeah, it's a big city living, which
Yeah, forget that.
no. I miss the because like back then living here in New Mexico.
30 minutes. You're across the whole
Yeah,
town.
no, and that was far to people.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like
You live on the
hey-
west side?
No,
I'm not
yeah.
going
I'm
over
never
there.
moving over there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's way too far.
I grew up on East Side, so
Yeah.
like it's like hey,
You
so
get
those parties and like I'm like, where's that at? Like, oh, Rio Rancho. You're like, dude, what? That's far.
It's like
And then-
45 minutes away.
Yeah. And then now it's like, dude, like driving across town is nothing. Like
Mm-hmm.
it makes balloon traffic.
Yeah.
Like, see nothing.
Yeah.
Living in Dallas, I'm like, that's one thing I hate. And you plan your day around traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds
So
like
you're
you're
like-
just gonna have to make a decision and move. You're just gonna have to move
right.
back, Bao. I need.
Everyone said that. You're like,
Hear that,
"Oh,
Leanna?
Yeah.
Well,
We'll see about that. We'll see.
Yeah.
Dallas is my new home right now, so we'll see.
All right. Okay. Before we get out of here, I need one piece of advice that you'd give to somebody that's looking to level up. You know, whether it's whether you move into another town and city to level up, or you know, what's something you might tell somebody.
Just do it. Oh, dang. It's like a Nike ad.
Do it. Just
do it.
that sounds like a whole brand.
No, it definitely that was my first time moving out of even the house I grew up in.
yeah.
right.
So just
That's hard.
yeah, it was a big adjustment, but do it because then you'll grow for sure. You learn a lot. Just experiences you just from doing it. Just even if it's like a 1 year thing, like how I just want to try it. You can actually say I've tried. Like I moved there. Because didn't you move out to
Did.
Phoenix?
Phoenix loved it. It
Yeah.
was a really cool thing, and then timing of COVID and all of that just
Yeah.
really didn't work out.
But-
I loved it. I love living out there, and
So-
it was cool.
It's kind of like that, and it's different. You don't moving away. You'll experience a lot more. Anywhere you move,
I think, like you're saying too, you will grow.
you will grow
You have no
Yeah.
choice but to
To
grow.
grow.
And so
Exactly.
it's like one of those things where you force yourself in.
in weird situations. Because I've visited Dallas before, never moved out there, never stayed any more than 4
Weekend.
days.
Yeah.
right.
What took you out there? Just like that was how did that get on the radar?
So I've always thought about moving away. I just didn't know where. So like some of the cities that were on my list were Phoenix, Vegas, Denver. I wanted to live in a big city just to see how it is.
Totally.
I just didn't know where. But of course, Dallas is my number one because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
There you go.
Dallas Mavs fan.
Did you hear that, people? Oh my
yeah, don't be
gosh.
hating. I mean, hey,
We're nice
dude,
people.
yes.
That's
We've
what I
gone through
say.
a lot, okay? We've gone through a lot. Being a
I
fan.
tell everybody this all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to say this, and you're going to say, oh,
You Cowboys fan.
right? And I'm like, but I'm a nice guy. I'm a decent person. But it's
We
just
get our hopes up
right.
every year
Yeah.
just to.
it's such
Yes,
an interesting
it's-
thing to be a fan of that team. Yeah. Because there's people who don't even know football, but they know they don't
like the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Like, what?
Why?
Well,
You're a hater.
You know what? It's the
Sure
same
you're
thing
hating.
like in baseball, being a Red Sox.
Red
guy.
Sox, yep.
Like this whole week, it was we just want to see the Yankees lose.
Lose.
We don't care that they beat us last
Yeah.
week. You are going down like we all became Blue Jays fans.
Yup.
Just like it was like the greatest thing. Just watching Big Poppy the other night.
Dude, he lose. that's all
we could do.
all over my TikTok right now. It's
funny.
just, "Darn the Yankees lose.
Yankees lose. You know, yeah.
But yeah, I because of that,
That's cool.
I've been out to Dallas before with like my youth group. I had friends out there. I had families that already out
Some
there too.
connections were already out there
Yes,
a little bit. That's
so
helpful.
it's helpful. That was the helping
Very
factor.
helpful.
I'm like, all right, if I move here, like if we
Just
have
start somewhere.
if we have kids, or let's say we come into trouble, like, do we have anyone to lean on,
Yeah.
kind of deal?
Support is nice.
Support's nice. So like,
And it's not that far away from Albuquerque. I mean, like flight wise, honestly, it's
it's
pretty cheap because Dallas is a hub,
it's
like
a hub, yep.
Southwest.
Yeah, exactly.
The drive
So,
probably
nice.
isn't too
the
bad.
drive sucks, but I
Yeah.
mean,
These
just
other kids with-
Texas is just huge.
It's
Come on, man.
massive.
Like
We-
once you get to Amarillo, that's already like 4 hours. But then the next 6 hours is just Texas.
Yeah, when we drove from here to Louisiana. We did a week-long trip, paused in
Yeah.
Texas and all that, but I didn't realize how big
Yeah.
Texas is.
But
Yeah.
flight wise, that was one thing for me when I was deciding cities was I had to be home. I wanted to be able to drive home just in case anything happens to family,
Mhm.
which I mean
Still can.
So yeah, still can.
Still possible.
So like that's why Phoenix, Vegas is only 8 hour drive.
Yeah.
Or 6 hours.
I see you. Yeah, like this range
Yeah.
of big cities
Yeah,
all around.
I didn't. There was like no way I was gonna move to like Seattle or like
Sure.
Nashville or
Yeah.
New York or all those guys. But we ended up Dallas was on the top of the list. Leanna's parents at the time was like, "Hey, let's talk about the future. Like, you guys obviously don't want to live here. Like, where you guys want to go?" They kind of bought a house out there, sold their house here. At the same time, I got a job out there, so it was like everything was lining up. and
Nice.
So we're moving. So
Meant to be.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of meant to be, but everyone growing up, everyone knew. I mean, they gave me crap. They're like, "We knew you were gonna move to Dallas just because you're always out there for like my youth group or like visiting family and
Sure.
stuff."
And then
Like-
Dallas, Mavs,
I'm a
Cowboys.
Cowboys
It
fan.
only
Yeah,
makes
like,
sense.
it only makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, yep.
That's cool.
Well, I gotta tell you, I mean, having known you and seen you since like it feels like God 20. How long have you been out of high school? That's how long.
2011.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
I know, which
I'm
is
12.
crazy, right?
Oh my gosh. So yeah. So I had you. I think what as a freshman or sophomore.
I had you for chemistry sophomore year.
Yeah. So sophomore year. So
I had Monica, your wife, as my Spanish teacher freshman and sophomore year, I think. I think
So I've known you for a minute, and just seeing you go through your different walks of life and this phase of life, like, in this weird way, like I feel like a proud older brother or whatever to you, like it's been awesome watching you and seeing you grow and seeing you do your thing. And like you said, I love what you said. Great advice. Just do it, especially I think while you're young.
Yeah.
I think that's great advice and just going after things, right? Especially, I feel like you've been someone that has really embraced like being able to do things out of the comfort zone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's why it doesn't surprise me at all that you're like, I really want to get into this lighting thing, like the DJing for now is on pause and off to the side. And I'm really going to go after this because this is like just totally in your nature to find something, lock in, do it at a high level.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing you now married, getting into your family life. You're getting into your dad phase.
I know.
Yep.
Crazy.
I can't wait to see what kind of dad you are. Are you okay? Are you going to be the hover, where the kids can't do anything? Or are you just going to let them jump off the roof into the pool? Like, what do you think?
Probably the second one.
Gotta learn how to swim.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, that's how I kind of grew up. My dad didn't really. He was there,
Of course. Man.
supportive,
Yeah.
but like you do whatever you want. Like, kind of.
I'm interested to
If
see-
you want to go play the saxophone, you go play saxophone.
It's always interesting to see how you are with the first one because I can tell you I'm a completely different parent now with Evan at number 3 than we were with Jonas.
Yeah, that's what
Evan-
everyone kind of says too. They're like warning me, like you say you're gonna be this kind of dad, but let's be honest, you're gonna be.
Well, I think at first you just don't know, right?
Just-
And you're
yeah.
trying to figure it all out.
Mhm.
And then, because again, you're out of your comfort zone. And then once you kind of figure, like, they're not going to die. Go drink water out of the hose all
Oh,
you
you're
want.
fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and as you get older too, I would consider myself an older parent, being in my 40s with a 7-year-old. A whole other podcast.
Yeah,
that we
right?
can- we
Yeah.
can- but it's completely different. Just like, I don't know, and I don't know if that's good or bad. We're gonna
Well, let's just see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But I'm excited for you guys.
Thanks,
and-
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Especially I did grow up with Cutmaster.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've been here since 2013.
Yeah, it's a long time, dude.
Over 12 years now,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Right.
So, I mean,
Crazy.
I kind of saw the company grow too, and it's super exciting to see because now I was listening to the last podcast. You guys hired, what, 2 girl DJs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
we
got
have
two
which
two
is
more
four-
female
yeah.
DJs
Yeah,
on
which
top
is
of.
awesome.
So yeah.
And Leanna keeps telling me, she's like, you need to teach me how to DJ. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's more to DJing than just teaching like music.
Come on, Leanna, come back.
Teach you. We'll show you how.
But she see it. She see the value in just being a girl DJ.
female?
And just, yeah.
We have two.
Female, sorry.
And both of these female DJs that we have with us, we have a second Victoria. So
Victoria's killing it.
Solita, and then Gabriella, and they both have DJ experience.
Oh,
Like they're super excited, like to do it. And then of course we have Victoria, DJ Mischievous,
Yes.
just crushing it. Like I am so pumped for like our immediate future
Yeah.
with the group and the crew that we have right now.
I love to see it.
A lot of positive momentum.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And
Well-
I hope he keeps growing too. I mean,
You're going to be with
hopefully
one of them next week with Joe.
I'll be
Oh,
with
yeah.
Joe next week. So,
I mean, yeah, like it's gonna be it's fun. I like the direction that we're taking. I feel like that a lot of positive energy is happening with us right now.
Yep, I like where it's going too. And
And I'm glad that we still have you in the mix.
Yeah.
It's cool to like come back for every
everyone
now
keeps-
and then. Yeah, it's
yeah,
sweet.
everyone keeps saying, like, you're still like doing stuff for Cutmaster. I'm like, yeah, whenever they need. I'm like, I can come back home.
That's the
it's a
nice
trip
thing about
home.
this. The gig work, right? You can hop on a gig.
Yeah.
You're not
It's not my
committed.
full-
Yeah,
it's not my
good
full-time
extra
job.
side cash. And
It's fun.
fun.
Especially the work I do on a
Yeah.
daily. It sounds morbid and stuff, but
no, I mean,
I see it all.
be
But
real, yeah.
it's the balance in life. It's just now like, okay, I see all that during the week, but weekends are my time to have fun.
Well, and here's the thing too.
get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Get paid to have fun.
Here's a little business, on the business side of things. For me, it's always been about the people, right? So we have this whole event world and things that we do, but when people come and interview with us, I always tell them, or some of the questions I ask them are really geared around, where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years? Not even necessarily just with us. I feel like most people in any job that you do, there's like a shelf life, right? And so my thing has never been to be like, what can I do to just churn and burn you out, like, and get the most out of you? It's like, well, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
And then how can we use Cutmaster as a vehicle to help you get there? And in your case, it was like you were doing this stuff with APD. You're really into like the whole cyber security, crime lab and doing all that thing, right? And it wasn't ever for me like, well, how can I just get the most out of Bao for me and for us and for Cutmaster? It was like, how can we get you to where you want to go, right?
Yep.
And this is what it's about to me. It's like you're doing your thing, and then like we're still in your world, man. And that means honestly everything in the world to me. Like to know that we're all in good standing.
Oh, yeah, for
like
sure.
we're like it's family.
It's family for sure.
know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Evan is playing on the same team as Michael with Jocelyn's son.
Oh shoot.
Joss
That's
is one of
crazy.
our OGs.
The OGs, you
And
know.
Jocelyn and Andrew got married. They're Cutmaster OGs.
Wow.
Like,
It's total family.
it's
Yeah.
total family.
That's
So
cool.
last week, I don't know if you saw the post where Evan was writing on the back, like he scores a goal and then he hops on the back of a kid and he's like giving him
I
a.
did see that, yeah.
That's Jocelyn's son.
Oh, no
Michael
way.
That he's on. Yeah.
Shoot.
So I mean, it's just
That's crazy.
That's what it's about to me. Like
Yeah,
with
for
us,
sure.
So again, just super excited for you.
Thanks, man.
We'll have you back on the pod in a couple of years and see where you're at with
Yeah,
your
yeah,
kid.
we'll
with
see.
the kiddo.
Appreciate it, and thank you for having me on the pod.
It's cool having you on.
Oh, thanks.
All right, you guys, that's going to do it for us this week. Another episode. We'll do it again next.
Yep. Later.
Later.
Song of the playlist.